Hi, my name is Oladapo Odedin, and I'm doing the Global Citizens Activity 2 for chapters 3 through 4. And for a quick reintroduction, my name is Oladapo Odedin, as I just mentioned, and I am in the communication major. In terms of in terms of the media overview, I did a review on the song American Horror Story by Earth Gang. The group name is called Earth Gang, and the song is called The American Horror Story. The release year for the song is 2022. In terms of the summary, this video connects to the global goal number 16, peace, justice, and strong institutions, by giving a feel of peace, hope, and unity within the instrumental, as it is very calming and mellow and also chill as well. The lyrics that are expressed in the song show many signs of hope and knowledgeability. For example, when they were saying in the song, "Talk to me now, speak loud and clear, where would I be if I was not here?" You could say that, or you could say that personal and personified jingle could really invest hope with change, as it is infused with the beat to make song, or for specification, part of the song. You could also say you could also say the same thing for the lyrics, set me free, horror story. As for the song itself, I would say as a whole, it covers the global goal of peace, justice, and strong institutions, promoting the beauty within the struggle and also the hope that can come forth with a specific problem going on. In terms of term application, I used 3 terms for this assignment. The 3 terms are stereotype, language, and dialects. In terms of the first term, which is stereotype, a stereotype is a generalization about a group or category of people that can have a major impact on how we perceive others and view them. That is on page 67 of the textbook. And an example of stereotype is a woman, or is the fact, or it's not the fact, or it is that, or per se, or we could say per se, that women love taking care of children. And that is on page 69. An example in the video is from 2 minutes and 42 seconds to 2 minutes and 48 seconds. A police officer pulling up to a neighborhood, or pulling up to the neighborhood and seeing what's going on with the tent, with bad intentions, just forcefully do things wrong, just for the sake of mind and the sake of pleasure and peace without, you could say. For the second term, I used language, which is a structured system of symbols that are used to communicate meaning and express. That is on page 90 of the textbook. And an example of language is a smile often symbolizes happiness. Okay, and for the example in the video for this term, I use the same timestamp as the first one, which is 242 to 248. And it is the lyrics in this one, instead of the actual visual, saying, "Talk to me now, speak loud and clear, where would I be if I was not here?" And you could if can be, you could align these lyrics with what was going on with the visuals, with the police officer pulling up to the neighborhood and having bad intentions with his search and everything like that, in a deep way. And for the third term, the third term is dialects. Dialects is language variation that are shared by people from a certain region or even a social class. Mind me if I need to go back to the second term with language in the example. Mind me if I need to go to the first term in stereotype, the example of women love taking care of children. That was on page 69 if I didn't mention it. And with language, the example for that is smile often symbolizes happiness. That was on page 90 of the textbook. So, if I need to say page 69 of the textbook for the example for stereotype, and page 90 for the example of language. And for the third term, dialects, if I haven't mentioned already, I believe I have. Dialects is language variation that are shared by people from a certain region or even social class. On page 98 of the textbook, an example is like how you could call a soft drink, depending on where you're from, like soda, pop, or Coke. You know what I'm saying? And for the example in the video, it's the timestamp for that is 1:41 to 1:48, and it's these lyrics that say, excuse me, is these lyrics that say, kids on the block stay getting killed. When will it stop? When will it end? I mean, for real, 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 really for real, real, real. The word block could be an example of dialect that Johnny Venus uses, and he's part of the group Erking, where he's from in Atlanta, referring to a certain area where he's from. In terms of reflection, what surprised you about, or what surprised me about how communication showed up a message about justice, peace, or strong institutions? And what surprised me is that it's very firm. Communication showed up very firm, and it's surprising because communication is so broad and branded. So the fact that it showed up firm it is very cool and interesting. And that pretty much sums it up for this one. So thank you.